And go... Oh, come on. How could I forget to have that open? It's always something. Good morning on this clear but cloudy day. We are returning with the Ship of Harkinian, which is, if you're just joining us for the first time, a fan-made PC-based port which allows you to play this classic if you have your own copy of the game via PC with lots of little quality of life improvements like proper resolution, 60 FPS. It's all good. That said, we last left off, we just finished the water temple, so that's out of the way. You put the lime in the... Oh, I got you. You put the lime in the coconut and drink it all up. Welcome to Shining. I only know that because the Homer Simpson version. You know, you put the beer in the coconut and drink it all up, and he throws it over the fence. He's like, Homer! There's a really fun remix of that by Dankmas. If you're not familiar with that username, all he does is remix Simpsons into songs, and there's a lot of earworms in there. Morning. Good morning, Brad. Always good to see you. All right, that is enough preamble. Let's actually at least load the file and get started. Morning. Good morning, Alex. Get out of that tunic, because we don't need it anymore. Okay, but what else can we do now? We can get that long shot required heart piece from Dompe in the graveyard. Let's go get that. How many pieces do we got? Only 2 more for a container. Not bad. Dankmas sounds like a name you can trust with tasty jams. It is. It is. It started off with just me clicking on a song and like, oh, this is actually really catchy. And then listening to the whole catalog, and now I've got playlists. It's great. That's how it happens. You just fall down the rabbit hole. Wait, no, I don't have that song yet. I need probably to do the... Oh, wait, I needed to go this way anyway, just to trigger the next cutscene to tell me to go to the bottom of the well. Everything's just working out. I could have just called upon her. She clearly wasn't far. Good to see the game audio is actually coming in, and I don't find out that it's not an hour and a half later. I don't think I'd be staying near something that just did that. And that's what you get. Don't stand near explosions. That shouldn't need to be said. Also, fighting something you can't see is a great way to get your ass kicked. You tried. Looks like you're coming around. What were you doing? I suppose you were probably unconscious. You just woke up first. A terrible thing has happened. The evil shadow spirit has been released. Is that what that was? Impa, the leader of the Kakariko village, has sealed the evil shadow and the spirit at the bottom of the well. But the force of the evil spirit got so strong the seal broke and it escaped into the world. Maybe you should have used more than a melody. I believe Impa has gone to the Shadow Temple to seal it again, but she will be in danger without any help. She is one of the 6 sages. Destroy the Shadow Temple spirit and save her. There's an entrance to the Shadow Temple in the beneath the graveyard behind this village. The only thing I can do for you is teach you the melody that will lead you to the Shadow Temple. This melody will draw you into infinite darkness. It absorbs even time. Now listen to the Nocturne of Shadow. I don't think it's that deep, Sheik. Definitely swallowed into infinite darkness. Let me take care of the village. I'm counting on you. You're not going to take care of shit. You're just going to ninja vanish and... yeah. After you put both of these nuts in his face again. Right. Now... I originally came here to get that graveyard heart piece. Let's do that first. Then there's other things we could do. Yes, stop it. We know. Wouldn't that have been great? Jump right into the goddamn fire. Great way to start. Ooh, I got too close. He usually puts one there, like right in your face. There we go. Perfect. First try. Now, where can I get another one? Can I fill that out before the Shadow Temple? Yes. If I go to Lake Hylia. There we go. Took me a second to remember it. What the fuck do you mean? Alright, it's just the cursed place. No worries. Come on. Played it immaculately the first time I wanted to call on it. Yes. Because now we're going fishing. And once we earn the golden scale, we can dive to the bottom of the lab and earn another heart piece. Round out one more container. No. Forgot there's no way to, like, dash or paddle faster. You just gotta go with it. You're my only customer in 7 years, and now I'm going out of business. Just now? Man, what kind of economy is this? Don't look that large. Where is the lunker hiding? Definitely not near the shoreline. I think it was from here that I normally cast. Oh, let's find out. Ooh. It could be. Bunch of little shits. Ooh, maybe it's that one. Don't you dare. Go away, little one. Buddy, I'm not interested. Yep. Ugh. Look, how about you just break the line? You already sent him away, and I don't know where he went. Oh, no, he came back. He's in the generalized center. Just out of draw distance. Come on, big guy. You got this. Gotta change my angle a bit. One reason I wish I could use the C up buttons that I normally can in every other zone of the game. The fuck did he go? I don't think he's there anymore. Oh, he went back to where he is. Or was. My tense is all wrong. Come on, boy. That's right. Come on. Take it. Take it. Oh, come on. Just bite the damn lure. Seriously? Fuck you waiting for? An invitation? At least he got close enough that I can target him? I'm gonna give him a minute or so to collect his thoughts, go back to where he ought to be. Alright, he seems pretty localized now. Take the bait. Come on! You son of a bitch! It's okay. We'll just give him an extra minute to get back to his place that's outside my draw distance. I'm sure he's just being a dick. He wants to get in my way. Something's got them all riled up. And for once, it isn't me. Alright, have you come back? Not hardly. Where the fuck else do you go? I think I saw it. Forgot to change my angle. Come on, camera. Actually turn. Yeah, see, that's too far. No. I do not want to target them. Pretty sure this is still too far. Well, now he's gone. Or he just went lower. Fuck, I'll need a sinking lure to get that. Except a sinking lure won't earn the heart piece. He'll be like, nah, you cheated. Well, your fish cheated. They cheated me. Bah! That ought to shake things up. Now everyone's a jungle. Well, I know what I gotta do. You dicks want to think that deep water makes you safe? What do you mean I can't equip my iron boots right now? I want to cause terror. There. Now surely you didn't like that. Go back to where you're supposed to be spawned and be at an appropriate level. How long is Platonia again? How are you playing that? Did you just recently pick it up? On, like, through the Doom 1 and 2 console? Either way, to answer your question, it is like Doom 2, 30 regular levels and 2 secret levels. Just like TNT. But you're not playing Final Doom for an easy time, are you? Get out of the deep water, you shit. You know what? Fine. Just to get you out of the river. I've managed to get the mobile versions in a cheeky way. Hook up my controller to that phone. Ah, I see. Well, there's definitely lots of easy, cheeky ways. Myself, if I want to do that, I just use an app called Free Doom, which is, you know, GZ Doom, but iWads that are Doom 1 and 2, but not. They're just changed just enough that they're a totally independent free game. But you can totally load regular iWads that way. I've played Final Doom and Doom 1 and 2 through Free Doom very easily. So far, I'm at level 12. Well, you've made a good dent. Can't wait for you to get to the Icon of Sin in this game. Oh, you thought Doom 2 was a nightmare. I mean, I could say that about the entirety of Platonia. This is not even close to a lunker. I'm pretty sure it's smaller than the last one I caught. Stop. Oh my god. Zed targeting is a revolution until it isn't. I've saved scum through hell and back. Look, Final Doom, nobody blames you. Nobody would blame you for that. I simply don't have the patience to not save mid-stage when playing Final Doom. Because, you know, you never know when the game might decide, oops, all revenants, and the room is full of them. And then when you're running away from them, you find a new closet of chain gunners. That's always delightful. Why won't that fish get out of the deep water? I want to be able to use my buttons with items. I want to bomb the fish. Wait! He's back where he ought to be. Finally. That thing I've been lobbying for him to do. Now, how can we get you without screwing this up? Come on. Take the bait. Just take it, take it, take it! Take it! Don't lose interest. It should be delicious. Like in level 2, I believe, there was a hallway full of buttons. If I pressed 1, 10,000 lost souls spawn. Yeah, like, you can't just second guess that bullshit. You have to experience it, die, and then do it again. Why don't you take it? You look big. One of you bitches has to be hungry. I don't think that was the one I wanted. But I think he's bigger than the one I have. So, I'll try to take it. Come on, it's on land, Link. Oh, he is big, though. Oh, that's the lunker. No shit. Well, let's see. Is that enough to get my golden scale? Perfect. Alright, we're done here. I really thought I grabbed the smaller one. And you know what? I probably did. But if it was enough to get the scale, I don't give a deep-fried shit. The most easy level was the Archie maze, low-key. Well, yeah, because it's, like, on paper, it's terrifying. And that terror is what propels the experience of that level. But when you step back and look at it mechanically, you realize they can't resurrect each other. And the maze is tight enough that it's easy to just get around a corner when one or two of them can see you. All you have to be is patient and don't let the paranoia get the better of you. And you'll come out of hunted pretty okay. But that first experience, there is nothing like that. It sticks with you. If you find the secret map, go to it. You will find the invention of the slaughter map. Excuse me. You may not have noticed, but I've been watching you. You touched the bottom just now. Fantastic! I'll give this to you. People talked about it like it was the boogeyman. Well, it kinda is. That first feeling of delicious fear when you see all them and realize, oh my god. Oh no, 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 no. That is an incomparable feeling of dread that I've never felt in any other WOD. But you know, once you go through it, like you said, it's not so bad once you get over your fear. There's definitely way harder levels. Most of them, as you say. Especially when you get to go to it. Wait a minute, what are we doing leaving manually? What else was I thinking needed to be done? We did the down pay thing. We just got that golden scale. We rounded out the heart piece. I think that's all we can really do as an adult. Alright, well then, back to the Temple of Time. Wait, I can get Skulltulas. Oh, right, and there's another heart piece that just occurred to me. Also, why do they love Revenants so much? The world may never know. But boy, he really does. Wait, what? Oh, right. He really does like Revenants. Oh man, those two. Right. I was down here before, but I wanted this. Gonna say, where the fuck is the golden Skulltula? I know he's in here. One thing for sure, when you beat Platonia, you will be an expert at dealing with revenants. Right, now that other tree, not you. There's another tree, we bomb, and then we iron boot. And we get that heart piece. That's you, isn't it? I mean, it's like the one of 3 trees in the main field. It's gotta be one of them. I can breathe for plenty underwater. Don't you worry about me. Now we can go back to the Temple of Time. If we can stop having a case of stupid thumb. Wait. I need to save myself a trip. Oh, Wait, no, that's the Serenade of What is the fucking Nocturne of Spirit? Because I need to be taught the Song of Storms before I go back in time. Okay. Left, right, right, left, right, right. All right, right. Yeah, saving's a good idea. There we go. There is a damn angry cow on a skull I need. Please say I need to telefrag him. You might have to. Are you out of ammo? Hey, Dan and crew. Hey, Matt Belmont. Welcome. Oh, yeah, I can get the Skulltula here when I come back as a kid, too. But first, we gotta learn the melody. I'd have been so salty if I got all the way back there without the Song of Storms. You've got an ocarina! What? That reminds me of that time 7 years ago when a mean kid came in here and played a strange song. He messed up the windmill. And I'll teach it to you. I remember the first time I played this game, this was like one of the first things I learned. Now I did like bunch of temples and shit before I'm like, oh yeah, I guess I should get that. What can we do here? Oh, we should go to, not Lake Hylia. The Zoro Domain. I'm pretty sure now with that melody. Did I fill out those first 6? Yes, I did. That means I can go earn the heart piece from the frogs. Why is there an infinitely teleporting Archie? Well, because you're playing Final Doom, and Final Doom is fucking mean. Its only concern is destroying you. Alright, I need to be daytime to actually leave. Wait a minute. I can just warp to Kakariko now. Which just puts me out next to the Zora Fountain. Perfect. Is this a boss? Nope. Just, it's, what was the term? It's Fun Zone. It's Final Doom Fun Zone. Final Doom. One of the meanest and toughest games I've ever finished. 100%, Mad Belmont. Same. I was actually just recapping how cruel and unusual it was to somebody who's experiencing it to their very first time. As you can see, he's having a great time. Wait, what do we need from you? Alright. He's disgusting, and he thinks everyone is disgusting. Alright, that has to do with the carpenter's puzzle. I need the blue chicken Kojiro from them for him or something. If I truly can't remember and I figure I need to do it, I have a strategy guide within arm's reach. I can figure out whether or not he's essential. I might be the minority about Final Doom, but I prefer TNT. Largely because it bringing more original tunes to its soundtrack helped me, helped mitigate the overall punishing nature of the levels. Like, Wormhole has one of my favorite new tracks. And also the mechanic is really cool. But it's just so tough. So many commandos. So many close-range Hell Knights. One down. Good. Good. Now do it again. Let's just give myself the order here. Zelda, Epona, Saria. Young lad, you play the ocarina well. That melody is so fine, we should practice it. Take these rupees. You just keep feeding them melodies, and they'll keep paying you, and... then, you get a heart piece. Yes, yes. I'll accept your rupees. I'm gonna put them, I got the big ass wallet and everything. Now it looks like it's just the Sun Song and the Song of Storms. They're dead. God, I wish it was a creative encounter. I didn't think they would make. Oh, Final Doom is not done filling you with awful, awful traps to fill you full of holes. That's a promise. Oh, singing in the rain. Yay! Alright, now I'm pretty sure we've exhausted the extent of things we can do for right now. Well, that I'm interested in doing. Because they result in heart pieces. And honestly, if we're just going into the bottom of the well, this is OP as fuck. Wait, let's just warp. There we go. New problem. I still hear 40 revies. Welcome to Final Doom. Enjoy your skeletons. Time to be that mean old kid and screw up the well. Alright, buddy, time for you to break down. I can't remember if there's something else I could do. Oh, there was. With those frogs. We'll do the bottom of the well first, and then we'll take one more swing at the frogs before we return to adulthood for the Shadow Temple. I could kill the Cyber Demon, but I'm not that broke on ammo. But I'm greedy with rockets. Look, rockets are the lifeblood of being able to plow past all those revenants. And fucking Cyber Demons when they become problems. Which they will be a problem in your next Icon of Sin battle. Have fun with that. TNT's Icon of Sin, by comparison, looks like a bike ride. And it's still much, much harder than OG Doom 2's Icon of Sin battle. Okay, just autopilot right out of the town. Bypass the dungeon entirely. You know what? Fuck it. If I've gone this far, I clearly want to go to the frogs. Check out their dumb game, get their unessential upgrade, and Then back to the bottom of the well. Why are you still shrunk? Okay. So then, okay, then we'll do the Song of Time. Oh. Really? Song of Time? I mean, it must be. There we go. I left the minigame incomplete. I mean, it's still just rupees. But now that you're all grown, you do something, right? Yep, good. Make us jump so we can eat the bugs flying above us. Oh, crap. Nope. I'm not fucking with that. I don't remember what that upgrade is, but it immediately says, not worth it. Not for this play. There. Back to the well. I like that here I knew where to go, unlike some Doom 2 maps. Well, yeah, the level design is significantly tighter. Largely because, you know, people aren't still figuring out how to do spaces in that scale. Now it's been done, and people can refine it. Jesus, walking right past it again. Oh, right. That's not the hook shot. Show me your soft underbelly. Right, you need to be trained before I can crawl. I can't just dive under there. There's a bunch of false walls in this temple. I mean, that's why you get the lens of truth here. But it never hurts to feel a few out just to see. gonna torch my shield. Right. There's false floors, too. How could I forget about that? That last one. You're not back there, are you? No, these are all just different entry points. Never mind, the Cyber Demon is piss easy to kill. Must have found the trick. Some Cyber Demons do have a trick. And then there's Go To It, where they're just like, nope. Here's all the ammo you need, but, you know, good luck, brother. Have many. More false walls. More drain and crawl. Yes, sir. Go away. See, now I'd eliminate him, but the second I leave this floor, he respawns, so it's a waste of effort. Just make sure he doesn't hit me is the best I can manage. I bet there's a key in here. Oh, there's something. And it's a key. No, it's a bomb chute. That's like a key. It can be. That's getting old, guys. How about giving me the lens of truth so I can start seeing this shit happening? Fuck, I've loaded a bad save and I need to recatch the funky Arch Brothers again. Oh, that's pain. That is pain. Good luck with that. At least now you know sort of what to do. Experience be your mentor. I thought that Wall Master was going to split into multiple hands. Pretty sure that's fake? At least it was a semi-good kind of fake. Come on, give a guy a clue. Here we go. There's the clue I just asked for. Nope. That is so many coffins. Oh god, now they're all burning. Of course, you know, when it didn't work, the answer was to do it again. Just to be sure. Nope. Must be interesting to be completely fireproof. And in fact be able to use yourself as a means of fire propagation. Was there something I missed in there? I don't know. Feels like I missed something. It doesn't honestly seem to be anything. There, you finally got a hold of me. Was it worth it? I mean, you gave me a magic recharge. Heart. It's like no key or nothing. This was really just bullshit? Gold. Ah, I knew there was fucking something in here. Don't want no smoke. I don't think I got the tools for that. I've already got that one. I have to see if there's any more like it. map would be super useful. That just goes back in here. Just show me your weakness so I can get by. There. Why was that so difficult? Okay, let's see. Are there any bombs? Oh. I meant to say false floors, because of course there is. That's definitely not getting old at all. Dungeon, you better give me that goddamn lens. And I mean soon. Put me in the goddamn dead hand room because I'm getting tired of false floors. First thing we need to find is the crest that just doesn't seem to exist. There. Now, let's go back and collect some of that shit. Whatever, we got tons of hearts. I was gonna say, how much fucking water needs to drain? Here we go. Exactly that thing I was bellowing about. What a great enemy, though. Many children never forget Dead Hand. I didn't know he couldn't be burned. That's not pleasant new info. That fixed you. His neck snaps at such an unpleasant angle. It's like they want you to know for sure he's definitely gone. It's okay. You put the monster out. Finally. All that false wall nonsense was becoming tiresome. I believe you're a key. No? Oh. Oh, I'm thinking of a room in the Shadow Temple that teaches me that. This whole section kind of blurs together, you know? Bombs are always good to have. I suppose now that I have the treasure, I could honestly just leave. Maybe I should. Let's do one last quick sweep, just in case. Actually, there's a Skulltula in here. I should like to get him first. Maybe we'll keep Din's fire on standby. That's much better to have in a brief pinch than a Deku stick. That's definitely what I intended to do. Alright, one more quick sweep, but if I fall to another one of that shit, we're just gonna leave. We have the item, we have what we need. I can't tell if this is the hole I just left or not. That's not good. It is. I thought that was on the other side of it. Of course you respawned. Yep. Thank you for having the effect on that whole section. Your hitbox is definitely not too wide. There. Now can I just go? Aha, I knew it wasn't the whole way across. All that for nuts? Okay. Okay. Pretty sure. And there's just a pot. There's nothing. Yeah, I'm growingly thinking that maybe this is not the best use of my time. Fuckers. Need all of that. No, sir. Well, that is exactly what I wanted. Rupees. Well, at least the thing that I was looking for was on the way. Pretty sure there's one more wherever those false floors were. I mean, that's a hell of a thing, right? Where's that thing? You know, that thing that's all over the dungeon that's been making me insane. Where's that one specific instance of it? That was a perfectly cromulent hitbox. That's cool. You know what? I don't care anymore. I got the Skulltula. I got the piece. Where are I? How many Skulltulas do I have? 44? Perfect. I only need 6 more. Dude, fuck off. You're not that wide. That's also, like, so cool that you can't just get by even when they're very obviously not shaped like that. Good design. Good design. Alright, out of this godless pit. Now, I am fairly sure we can just go pretty much directly to the Shadow Temple. I was hoping for magic, but whatever. To the Temple of Time. Just get to that sword, you silly child! Just need to get a quick refill before we walk to the graveyard. Gotta put those gossip stones to some kind of use after all. Wait, no. Hell yeah. So there you go, if you didn't know. Play the Song of Storms for a Gossip Stone, you get like a super fairy. It refills your health and magic, but you can't catch it in a bottle. But after getting double magic, I've never really run into the boss fight where I'm out of magic and need to replenish, like, you know, more than a blue potion would need. I normally don't even carry potions. Good thing we got Din's Fire. Did I de-equip that for some reason? Oh, wait. No. No. Right. There we go. Not you. It's you. Are you winning? We are for now, carnivorous giraffe. No getting lost in the bottom of the well for us. I'm gonna say hello, puzzle. You should work by now. Wait a minute. I'm missing a piece of this. Sacred feet. Yeah. Yeah, I need the hover boots. Where? I can't remember where I get those damn things. Can't believe I came into the temple completely unprepared. Oh wait, weren't they in here? There's gotta be some shit I'm missing. So much for winning. At least the door stayed open. Yes, I know about the Eye of Truth. I'm using it. Yes, I know. Can see all secrets. Can't see... Okay, I get it. Thank you for telling me 9 times Hyrule's built on blood and greed. It's like I didn't hear you at all. Come on, put your head down. Yeah, you did not care for that. Come on, what's your problem? You pansy. Sweet. If I had the big Goron sword, I probably could have gotten him, like, through the back. Because the blade would have gotten through to his hitbox in his head. The same way I just tagged his jaw from through his behind. Good. Good. Lol, it's like every civilization. Exactly! Exactly! Like, how am I supposed to feel bad about this? Unless I did it. Game, you should know by now I'm using the Eye of Truth. You no longer need to advise me of it. It's in my hands. It's bound to an action key. Wait, that reminds me. I need to check Dead Hand's room again, just in case there's not a hidden key hidden on, like, one of these dust clumps. Now what? The fuck is still alive here? Thank you. I was gonna say, I hear you flapping. The room is only so big. Nothing? Are you sure? Alright, well, we checked. Has to be somewhere else in the temple I'm thinking of. I should swap those boots out. That's the door we came in. And there we go. Excuse me, bombs mean you die. Watching this makes me want to play the Wind Waker, probably my favorite Zelda game. That's a bold choice. Wind Waker's good. Of course, given as ancient as I am, my favorite will always be the original Zelda. It boggles the mind, though, why, speaking of Wind Waker, why was Wind Waker HD never ported to the Switch? Some of those quality of life improvements that they made were like, not borderline, they were just fully necessary. Alright guys, you want to do this? You really wish to do this? Wind Waker had a pretty awesome soundtrack, though. Like Dragon Roof style. That's some good shit. I also really liked the forest dungeon from that game. I've never beaten the OG Zelda. I do remember that last level was hidden. Completely, right? Yeah. Yep, pretty much. There was clues like one of the townspeople or one of the old men says the entrance to death is in Spectacle Rock. So you gotta guess that these mountain shapes that look sort of like spectacles, I guess, and bomb those. But yeah, there's a lot of dungeons like that actually, like Dungeon 7. No, there's a clue for that one, I suppose. Dungeon 8, you just have to burn a bush and hope you find it. I found it by accident when I was looking for Dungeon 2. Love that kind of chaos, though. A play like that is why I feel so strongly about Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, because Breath of the Wild more so, admittedly, but they came the closest to replicating the feelings that I had, still have, playing the original Zelda. Which reminds me of why I fell in love with the series in the first place. I'm now at level 14, Genesis in Platonia. What should I expect? You should expect a lot of bullshit. That's what you should expect. Best part is, that's right no matter what level you're talking about. Alright, now we gotta get out of here. We could also just keep taking scythe hits. We were just in here. Ah, yes. Another ultra-wide hitbox spider. I love these things. Go away. I could have just hookshotted him. I didn't even really need to wait. You know what? I am not waiting my fucking turn. I'm just shooting you in your 8 eyes. Oh, that's cool. Fucking Stalfos and the way that they walk makes me insane. There you go. Yeah, and just lay on nothing. Fucking things. My first Zelda was the OG 2, but A Link to the Past made me a Zelda fan for life. And then this game right here came along and said, I'm your favorite Zelda now. It's great when a series is so strong that a new game can just come along and do that. Something about that first game, though. The near total freedom, exploring at your own peril, often at your own peril. Not at all being guided by story beats. Like, my favorite thing about Zelda 1 is you press start, and you know what starts? The game. The adventure. I don't have to sit through a cutscene that justifies why this is happening, because the adventure is mine, not for my dumb sidekick. And since Breath of the Wild finally eliminated the dumb sidekick and brought it back to the days when you, the player, were Link's dumb sidekick, oh, that was just so nice to feel and experience. Here I am going, the fuck is hurting me? How about that scythe thing? I always obsess over every Zelda when they come out, usually. Echoes of Wisdom seems to be the only exception to that. So far, anyway. Then I'll feel all sorts of fun ways about them, and I figure out which ones are my favorite by the ones I keep going back to. Some I don't go back to, even though they're good, like, say, Twilight Princess, for example. Because I think, yeah, there are parts of that game that are good, but then there are so many parts of that game that are just, I think of them and I'm just like, oh, this place. Like the Sky Temple, that first segment of the game where you have to do like a shitload of chores, and that game's one of the biggest criminals for getting to the fucking point. You know, not just starting the game or the adventure like Zelda 1. And then it gets even worse with Skyward Sword. That game I genuinely hated, and I only finished out of spite. The game never once trusts you to figure out something. I remember in it's that first dungeon, the Ancient Cistern. Whoops! But, you know, you get into a room, and it does the cinematic pan around, and then it explains the solution of the puzzle before you have a chance to figure it out. Oh, this is just guiding step by step. Good, good. And that game takes the longest to get started. Well, I don't know if it was actual hours. I know it was at least 1 hour. And more, because I was trying to learn the place, before I was going to a dungeon. That's a problem. That's a huge, huge problem for me. That murders replay value and diminishes overall value as a result. When they ported Skyward Sword, I did not buy it. Like, no thank you. I already have one version in my shelf that I resent owning. Oh, right, we need these things. And it looks like we won't be getting that port on the Switch 2 either. Some might argue that's a good thing, because... what was that thing that I heard recently? When I say heard, I mean I watched a fun YouTube video on. It was a... Oh, wait, yes, it was a video on the different rendering techniques between the remastering and the original and how it handles cell shading. And some feel the remaster was a real botched job, the way it handled the shading compared to the original. It's much less stark, much more reliant on shadows that don't blend with the original intention of the shadow, or the shading, and I totally understand that. That doesn't mean I'm willing to give up the Swift Sail or any of the other quality of life improvements that the remake introduced. And for shit like this, I can only assume Nintendo's probably like, well, if we put a version of Wind Waker that you can buy on our console, then who's going to subscribe to our service that it's offered on? Maybe that's being too cynical. Maybe that's right on the money. Who knows? There's the block I was looking for. Obviously, I think they should put it on there just to, you know, so people can buy it. I mean, for people who that is their favorite Zelda. All they want is a nice, new, crisp, convenient way to play it. Kinda like what I'm doing with this game. I've wanted to say that level 14 isn't that bad. Oh, you got lulled into the false sense of security. Then I found the meat. There we go. There's the other shoe. This camera's lulling me into a sense of why is this happening. Climbing. There you go. Why was that so difficult to get you to understand? Are you sure you're not an invisible chest? Why do I think there is? Probably somewhere later in the temple. Once again, just getting all the memories smooshed together. Whoops. That block got reset, didn't it? I wish there was a way regarding the Link's Awakening remake to keep the dungeon builder aspect out of the single-player campaign. I don't mind it as, like, an extra, right? Like, kind of like the Photo House was in the Game Boy Color DX re-release. But incorporating it into the campaign and then locking a heart container behind it, or a heart piece rather, that's no bueno. It should have been okay, but the thing is, once I got my hands on the dungeon builder, I realized how limited and fucking tedious it is. So now there's some new bad pacing introduced that I don't care for. But oh my god, that remix of the Face Shrine music kinda almost makes up for it. Almost. Ooh, I probably could have made that, but wouldn't have been smart. Wow, I came here without a key, like some kind of knob. That is so forgetful of me. I must have just autopiloted thinking that treasure chest was the key when it was just rupees. Hot take, Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword are completely meh. I don't think that's a hot take at all. That's, See, Twilight Princess made a great first impression on me, but replay, where I place the most value on Zelda games, that was where my opinion of it started to decay. And now I'm like, do I really want to replay this one for, you know, replaying an old Zelda? Or would I rather play like this, or Majora's Mask, or like literally any other Zelda? Skyward Sword is more unplayable than meh. I tend to agree. I forced myself through that game, especially around sections where like that hinged around that motion control, which, okay, I get it, but it was so ungainly that, you know, the idea of replaying it is just so wholly unappealing. And you know they had to know that, because they have nice normal people controls in the Switch port, but that's not enough for me. There's too much fundamental things I dislike about that game. Like, it's the most starkly linear Zelda. It's like, you will do this, and then this, and then this. And then all three parts of its overworld are just giant nothings with nothing to explore. Like, the sky is nothing but a couple of dots that have like pumpkins and stuff in them. And then the land is divided neatly up into three sections that you will explore in a linear order or not at all. And it just, like, I'm not about that linear stuff. I mean, you know, my jam is Zelda 1. The farther we stray from that, the less I'm into it. Yeah, interesting. I thought it looked amazing. You mean Twilight Princess? It did. I imported Japanese component cables for my GameCube just for that game, and it was worth it. But by about lap 6, I was like, I don't want to do those Ordon chores anymore, and I really don't give a shit about these kids and this creepy baby. Boy, I just want to put them all out to pasture. Tell that damn wiener kid to grow up. But it's his journey. Growing up's his journey. He added nothing. My journey is Hyrule. I don't care about these kids. Fuck gameplay improvements if you're not a real Zelda fan. Fuck gameplay improvements. You're not a real Zelda fan if you don't like cartoon graphics identical to the original over quality of life improvements. real Zelda fan suffers. Delusion is so real with some people. Twilight Princess is loved for its story, not its gameplay. You know what? That's fair. That's really, really fair. Because honestly, gameplay-wise, I think Twilight Princess... I think the worst thing I could accuse Twilight Princess of being is an overcorrection to the general response to Wind Waker. Because all people said they wanted was Ocarina of Time 2. And with Twilight Princess, I argued that's exactly what they got. Just Ocarina, but way, way, way bigger. But since it was way, way, way bigger, and not succinct like this game, its problems become much, much more apparent. And significantly harder to ignore. As you can tell, I am not someone who cares too much about Twilight Princess's story. It has a lot of really cool moments. Like, that whole last act is fucking outstanding. With its environment and its storytelling, even though I just dunked on it. It has such a cool fight, it looks fucking great, and it has such great, just, you know, payoff. But everything building up, didn't care. The enemy we were supposed to make, that rival Bulbin, didn't land. How us supposing to care about Ilia, didn't care. Trying to make Colin tough as he grows up, didn't care. That's not why I play Zelda. But as you established, that game really wasn't for me. It's love for the story, and I don't play Zelda for story. I play it to have an adventure. I'm still a believer of the phrase, the fans don't know what they want. That's fair, because a lot of fans, like, I can even use Doom as an example. Like, when Doom Eternal came out, many people were just livid that it wasn't 2016 2, and that this had a totally different system that was more about resource management and effective combos. And then the Dark Ages comes out, and then people are upset that it's not Doom Eternal 2. Okay, that's not actually a switch. That's just a stupid thing. But to a point, you have to lean at least somewhat into fan expectation. Like, if you give something that is so different, it's not even recognizable as the same thing. Like if we turn Zelda into an action FPS, people would probably be pretty upset with that, and they'd be right. Or how they begged for harder content and cried when Tag 1 was hard. There's another prime example right there, Alex. And then when they nerfed it, they were like, why, you're taking away our hard? Oh my god. Can you please just play a game and then critique the game on its own merits instead of just being like, it's not exactly the same thing again. See, now my biggest fear going into Doom Eternal from 2016 is like, I don't want 2016 2. And I was afraid that was going to happen because I sometimes accuse Doom 2 of being more of an expansion pack than a sequel. Make no mistake, everything it introduced was absolutely game-changing. Like the super shotgun, all those new delicious demons that are now like franchise mainstays, like the Revenants. You can't do without those. So, you know, it is, I guess, an expansion pack, but it brings a lot. But it was still ultimately more Doom. And what I wanted was a different experience. And then there's me that's like, more Doom? Fucking sick. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Yeah, me too. That's me right there. Every Doom game. Eat it up. Fuck. I'm so glad that all 3 of the new Doom games have totally different flavors. The only thing I quote-unquote don't like about that is my learning process as I slowly reconcile my muscle memory. I'm going through it right now with the Dark Ages, but I know from Eternal I'll come out on the other side. And I mean things like how, just a simple point out, in 2016, your button for duck in Eternal is dash. So if you play a bunch of Eternal and then go back to 2016 like I did, so often you're going to come up with... Oop, I don't want that. With an instance where you're trying to dash to get away from a Hell Knight, but since it's 2016, you're going to duck, and he's just going to crash onto your skull and be like, all right. That's not how that works. But eventually I figured that out, got over it, and now I can play both pretty fluently. And right now, as I play the Dark Ages, when I go back to Eternal, I'm always trying to bring up my shield, which is obviously not coming up and getting me killed. I knew there was an invisible chest in here. Also, I'm surprised people compare Plutonia to Tag 1. Tag 1 is not as hard compared to Plutonia. I can testify. I agree. I 100% agree. That's one of the biggest reasons I was kind of salty. Thankfully, I did not make any posts about it at the time, because I'm not that kind of dude. But, you know, when they nerfed Tag 1, I wasn't happy with it. I was like, man, I like that difficulty curve. What are you doing? I was happy when most of the changes were reverted, but... you know, people calling this ball-crushing Doom at its peak. It's like, okay, I can give you Doom at its peak, or at least Eternal at its peak, if nothing else, but ball-crushing? I don't think you played Final Doom. What the fuck is map 15? A mess. That's what it is. A bloody mess. And they made a super badass villain in the beginning of the game for no reason. Turned into some little emo bitch at the end. Again, for no reason other than to shoehorn Ganon into the story. Yeah, this series really can't let go of Ganon. I get it, you know, he's the Bowser, you gotta keep him around, but, you know, it would have been cool to have him just be the villain. I liked Zant. And I found his part interesting. And then when it was like, oh, it's just him again. All right, well, you know, my interest really fell out at that point. At least in the narrative, it was like, oh, we're doing this again. But they did make it feel really cool. So, I don't know. I really wish they would have gave it to him, but I understand the broader appeal, because that Ganon fight was fucking sick. But imagine if they gave a fight that sick to Zant. I hear a Skulltula we're not going to ignore. I appreciate it when it's subtle, like in Link's Awakening, when the Nightmare is taking shapes of past enemies of Link's, and one takes Ganon's shape. That makes sense to me. And it's a cool callback. But to just pull the ring out from the rug out from under, like Zand or Varan or General Onyx or, you know, any of these other villains that could have gone over if they would have been allowed to try sticking the landing. I'm in a tunnel and there are 50 demons going straight for my ass. I don't want to see the late game maps. Oh, brother, you ain't seen nothing yet. You're only halfway through. Whoa, there's what I'm looking for. Oh, we need the fucking Scarecrow song? Yeah, to hell with that. We're just fucking leaving, thanks. At least these aren't the kind that resurrect if you leave them down too long. Oh wait, you can fall off the boat? You're one of the ones that actually abides gravity? That's a treat. Pity we couldn't force you into it. Abandoned ship! You're just gonna respawn, so you know what? I am not gonna bother. I missed my chance. I should have disengaged the lens and used the Din's fire. There we go. We were fast enough. In Doom Eternal, I can kill 5 Marauders without guns. Here, a Revenant can make me see Jesus 3 seconds after meeting me. Exactly. Exactly why I feel anyone who says Tag 1 was the hardest has not done Final Doom. And they should. You should experience all Doom. It's good for you. Why when I'm playing that Death Foretold mod with Classic Doom, Revenants are the worst of both worlds. Now, not only can they fly, and they have so many more rockets to throw, they act like the classic Revies, so it's just living death. Oh, hey, Pornbot. Oh, come on. There you go. hear a Skulltula in here, and he's kind of making... I think he's just down there. I won't have to... Really? Really? That is some bullshit. Was there no point to this room? Apart from the golden Skulltula? I mean, that's cool if not. And we are still one key up. So it's not like we're shy. Every level has me feeling like I'm not beating it. But I eventually do find a way. Low-key fun. Also, I've not used a single guide. Only info I knew was a review I saw from long ago. Kudos to you, man. That is exactly how to go through those games. That's like the best way. And yeah, they're tough enough that you're just like, fuck, that's like 150 Revenants and 20 Chain Gunners on the other side. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? And then you'll find either a hidden ledge, or the combat will go just right, or it's a nice feeling. I think the only review I saw from long ago was one that... Yeah, that was for the PlayStation version of Final Doom, which is different. It says it contains the master levels, Plutonia, and TNT for PS1. Strictly speaking, those three parts are represented, but not entirely. And that was a letdown of expectations, because you gotta figure, the previous Doom on PlayStation was Doom 1 and 2, all on one disc, with a bunch of exclusive secret levels. Very cool. So, the claim to have TNT and Plutonia, I'm expecting both games. Like, in their entirety. But what you end up getting is like a cross-section sample of all three. You get 30 maps, but some are from the master levels. Some are from Plutonia. Some are from TNT. It's kind of like, but the last game had close to 60 maps. Why the no? In the end, I have to figure it was because that poor PlayStation was already suffering under the weight of the levels it managed to port. And if it tried to port any of the other levels, that would just be the last straw. Even if I do manage to beat Plutonia on Ultraviolence, I will just not believe myself. I totally get it. Like, I remember the first time I was going through Final Doom, and I had just found Go To It. And I spent a long time on that level. And then, when I finally did beat it, I called my friend right away. I was like, you're never going to believe this. I just beat it. He's like, no, you didn't. He just straight up didn't believe me. I had to do it again in front of him. Easily one of the coolest bosses of the whole game. Oh, okay. That's cool. Don't fire your bow. Good job, Link. I think you have fairies. Oh. And that's the end of him. Or is it? All right, the lens. Duh. I'm missing something. Wait, that's the secret level? Go to it. Yes, it is one of the secret levels. Oh, wait, did you just find one of the exits? Maybe I'm misunderstanding. That totally landed. Come on now. We all saw that. Accept your defeat with dignity. Dude, that reminds me of when I was a kid and I told one of my friends I beat Castlevania 3 and he was like, "You're lying and you know it," and I wasn't. Oh, that's awesome. Can I do it via... I need to see it. I need to find it and see it for myself, not gonna lie. Can I do it via level selector? Yep! I can't remember if it's 31 or 32, but if you ID Clev 31 or 32, you'll go to it. God. I was really trying to avoid saying that, but there really was no avoiding it. I didn't see it. I can only listen mostly. Whoa, did I miss something from you, Shining? Okay, I think I must be missing something. That one feels out of context. Maybe YouTube ate it. Unless you're sitting there using gamer words, YouTube doesn't like that. Not one damn bit. The boy with noble Zelda's ocarina. As I expected, you have come. You said we all saw that. Oh, okay. That makes a bit more sense. I am Impa, one of the Sheikah, Princess Zelda's caretaker. I am also the sage who guards the Shadow Temple. We Sheikah have served the royalty of Hyrule from generation to generation as attendants. However, on that day 7 years ago, Ganondorf suddenly attacked and Hyrule Castle surrendered after a short time. Ganondorf's target was one of the keys to the Sacred Realm, the hidden treasure of the royal family, the Ocarina of Time. Ah, she said the thing! My duty bound me to take Zelda out of Ganondorf's reach. When I last saw you when we made our escape, you were just a lad. Now I see you have become a fine hero. There's nothing to worry about. The princess is safe now. Yeah, until she reveals herself. Dipshit. You'll meet Princess Zelda face to face, and she will explain everything. Then she'll get caught by Ganon. And that is when we, the 6 wise ones, will seal up the evil king and return the peace to Hyrule. I have to stay here. You go to Princess Zelda's side and protect her on my behalf. Now I put my power, which should be helpful to you, in this medallion. Not great, but fine. Yeah, that's pretty much all you can expect, Totem. Better than bad. Okay, you 100% the level or just beat Go to it normally? That's a level I 100%. It's just so satisfying. What a mountain to climb. And for me, it's a fun mountain. Unlike, oh, what is that? Oh, Mount Pain. I'm pretty sure that's Platonia, not TNT. I could be wrong, but I think it's like, it's one of the late 20s. For whichever that is. Because the things there are... They are some... You're discovering things. Infighting is gonna be your best friend. And don't forget to look for secrets. That's like where at least half of the ammo you need is gonna be found. I bred a new type of miniature Kuko. I call it Pocket Kuko. I don't get goosebumps from this baby. Kukos are very good at getting lazy late risers out of bed. You haven't heard of them before. It makes them very happy to crow, especially when they wake up a heavy sleeper. But my Kuko is not entirely happy right now. You look like you're good at handling them. Take this egg. After it hatches, bring it back to me after a while, and I'll check its mood. I need to wake up Talon again. And then... I can't remember what I get from that, to be honest. Oh, wait, I get the blue Kuko, I think? And then I give that to the dude who sits here at night and calls everyone disgusting. Kudos to you, man. That's why my friend didn't believe me when I called him. He's like, no, you didn't. You did not 100% that. I reject this possibility. Let's see, is there any... No, I got the Skulltula up there. Well, I guess now's as good a time as any to start the Great Gerudo quest. Oh, look at that. Epona's right there. Pocket egg is an unusual term. Most eggs will fit in your pocket. You should probably fit an ostrich egg into your hoodie if you had to. That's true. That's true. And, like, if you wanted to get real, you know, particular about it, and having to say, no, pocket means smaller size. Okay, well, what about, like, quail eggs? Or, you know, the mini eggs that the Cadbury sells you every Easter. Maybe we should be calling those pocket eggs. Even though your pocket is the worst place you can keep mini eggs. Just see her hitting the side and pasting herself on the rocks. Maybe Hylians traditionally have uselessly small pockets. It's possible. I mean, on one hand, I don't see a single pocket on Link's outfit. On another hand, he's carrying a really robust set of tools and putting them places. I'm not even sure how his scabbard stays on his back. I like Nintendo Power's answer, though. Somebody actually asked the question, and I have the issue somewhere. They're like, there's no strap like there is in the art. How does his sword say on his back? And they're like, Velcro. Hylian Velcro. I accept that, on its face. Those Cadbury eggs get smaller every year, I swear. Probably. Maybe they're devolving down to become pocket eggs. We're just not ready for that information yet. One more Skulltula. That's all we need, and we can get the last reward from them before I need to get 100. And yeah, I'm not feeling... Wait a minute. Isn't there one just on the back of this tent? We are immediately going back to Kakariko. Cash in those Skulltulas and just stop worrying about them for the rest of the game. Treat? Treat? Okay, well, I mean, that's cool. Excellent. Peace out, Skulltula dudes. It's like I just briefly forgot how to do it again. Everyone needs a teleporting horse to take them around. Yeah, the chicken hatched. Wait a minute. Back to Kakariko then, because Talon is in somebody's house, and I can wake him up. Me and my son are building a fort in the living room since schools are on break. It will soon encompass the entire room. That's goals. That is a good way to spend a day. Couple big-ass bowls of cereal, and that's a day. That is a whole day. A great day. I'm gonna walk into this dude's house, bow drawn. Wake up, you fat fuck. Yeah, go back to the ranch, buddy. It's almost the end of the game. Poor Malin's been doing all the chores by herself after Ingo got shamed. Fuck, what was I just doing? Right! Giving the Kuko back to her. I just did. Yes, Kojiro. It used to be my brother's. Well, guess what? Your brother became a horrible monster. So I could probably actually solve that puzzle while I'm here. Put on some good cartoons too? Hell of a day. You're damn right. That Belmont knows what's up. Now we're gonna turn it to nightfall to get Mr. Disgusting out. Do you have the hover boots yet? Yep, we got them from the Shadow Temple. In fact, they're right in my inventory. All but required for traversing the sand. I love that this texture isn't even attached to the building. It's like my new favorite window in the whole game. You should try leaping from the windmill into the well. You know what? Why not? While we're here. And since we have the long shot, that will be easier. Wait, that's rock? No, I just hit it wrong. Go away, Navi. Yeah, I know where the desert is. I missed! I can do better. This is not a secret I visit often, but I should. Okay, there we go. Nope, nope, don't need that. Bullseye! Oh, he would have pulled the arms out of his sockets landing like that. And he would have just died at the bottom of the well after concussing himself and bleeding out. Because he had no arms to break his fall. It reminds me of a game called Shadowgate on the NES. You can do the most innocuous things and then end up dying in the most wild ways. Like one instance early on, there's a room and it has a ladder in it. You check the ladder and the ladder looks okay, so you know, you take the ladder down. Then what happens is you break both of your legs. Just like that. You fall down, and then you end up in the next room, and then the game's like, you have fallen into the next room. You've fallen so far, you've broken both of your legs, and it's just a matter of time before you die. And then the game ends. It's like, oh, okay. Or one instance where not long after that room, there's a couple of caskets, and one of them has a strange... The fuck are you? Are you? Oh, you're only there for like the early night. So not like midnight. Amazing. Thanks for indulging my nostalgia. No problem. That's what we do here. Now, if I get out to the front gate and then just let the... No, I can still turn it tonight. I just have to get into the town, like, immediately before it becomes, like, midnight night. Nope. Too far. Perfect. Still no. Huh. How odd. Alright, whatever. That is fine. I'm sure we'll be back to Kakariko at some point. Excuse me. I bet he's even later at night. So we're going to give this one more try just before we go off into the desert. What we got to do is we just got to wait a bit. Where's the moon? The moon. There you are. I say, come on, moon. I need to get at least somewhat fix on your position. You can't get too close to the horizon. Yeah, all right. No, 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 no. It's the wee hours of the morning. Is the gross man there? No, he's gone. Maybe he went... Oh, wait a minute. Didn't he go to the Lost Woods? We can fuck with that later. Fuck, none of the windows are actually mounted to this building. None of them. It's some kind of orthogonal nightmare. I love it. It's definitely a result of the curse at the bottom of the well. Possibly Cthulhu. Faster, horse. Come on. Boy, I need that melody. You can get here earlier if you just use the long shot. I suppose technically you could get there earlier with Epona, depending on when you get her. I remember the last time I was playing this game, I somehow got to roughly this point before I was like, shit, I should go get my horse. Breath of the Wild got me accustomed to and loving just walking around on my feet finding stuff. That was not what we wanted. Go down. It's fine. She's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, we gotta get up there. Vaguely remember which doors work. No, the ocarina is not what we want. I like how an arrow in the fucking head is just a disabling shot and not a fucking dead shot. It's like this, the not the arcade game port, but the separate just Terminator 2 Judgment Day for the Super Nintendo had a similar preposterous proposal where, you know, you get your shotgun, your lever action, you go to the biker bar, and you just shoot these guys in the face, and you get this little readout at the top that says carbon life form disabled. It's like, well, probably. I think that's the least of his concerns right now. Can I reach that from here? It looks like I ought to be able to. Come on, I just want the heart piece. Hell yeah! Gerudo are built different. They sure are. They're built like the kind of people that can get shot in the face with a shotgun and just be disabled temporarily. Fuck yeah, now we're down to just 4 more containers for the whole game. Okay, you know what? Actually, instead of doing this, I think it is time for a break, because I'm getting pretty darn hungry. So we're just going to save. Probably the second time all morning. That is not a good practice. Save your work if you're working. Okay, but yes, we are going to take a quick break. I'm going to get some food into my face, and after the break, we're going to be back with a little bit more action in more turbo overkill. Stay tuned for some more chainsaw shin splitting action. See you in a bit, everybody.